I am Conrad and I am the father of the bride. I'm going to go off course here for a minute, and I'm going to recognize somebody that normally likes to fly under the radar screen. But it's my wife, almost 30 years. Marguerite, would you stand up, please? Throughout our 30 years, there's one saying that has always been mutual between the two of us. And somebody actually used it last night at the rehearsal dinner. But you're the only one for me. Cristina, when I think of you, the first thing that always comes to mind with me was the very first day you were born. Shortly after you were delivered, actually within seconds, I was the very first person in the operating room to hold you. And there are three things that I remember about you. The first is that your eyes were wide open at the time of birth. Secondly, they were absolutely huge, and we had a wonderful family. There was the video last night that we saw, the photographs. There were a lot of baby pictures of Andrew and Cristina, and it just brought it more to mind when I saw some of those baby pictures, how big your eyes were. They were just enormous. They were stunning. And the third thing was that you had no hair. In fact, you didn't have hair for about the first 12 months. And we were actually worried. I remember telling Mom that, should we talk to somebody about this? Is she ever going to grow hair? But you did, and you were beautiful back then, and you're even more beautiful today. Andrew, the one thing that comes to mind with you in our short relationship that will grow old and long was when I got that text from you one day about 9 months ago. And you said, in the text, it was a Monday morning, I'm going through my emails, just settling into the office, and this text comes through from Andrew. And he says, Mr. Wetterout, is it possible I could come to Boston the next day and talk to you about Cristina? Well, I wasn't born yesterday. I knew exactly where he was coming from. And I waited about an hour, and I called him back, and I said, Andrew, if you can wait a couple of days, my schedule would allow me to come to New York later in the week. If that would be acceptable to you, I would like to do that. The only thing I'd ask you to do was set up a lunch someplace and pick up the tab. Well, that Thursday came around, and I went to New York. I met with Andrew. We had a lovely lunch together in a quiet little spot in the corner. We talked about a lot of things, but about 2/3 of the way through, he popped the question, and he formally asked me for Cristina's hand. And the rest of the story goes this way, as I understand it. Andrew and I parted after our lunch, after he also shared the ring with me, because I asked him, hey, you got the ring on you? And I said, well, pop it out, let's see it. And I took a photograph of the ring, and I took a photograph of you and I when we left the restaurant, and I remember that afternoon I sent it out to a bunch of my friends. I was so excited, and I was so proud. But the way the rest of the story goes is this. He left the restaurant, he went back to the office, he met Cristina later that afternoon, as the story goes, to run an errand together. And they cut through a small section of Central Park. And he found a nice spot without too many people around, I guess. And he dropped to his knee and he proposed to Cristina. And you know, I love that old-fashionedness about you. The opportunity we had for you to formally ask for my daughter's hand and the way you proposed to Cristina was just, it's old-fashioned, it's first class, and very, very romantic. And all I can say is that I'm very proud of the way you approach that, Andrew. You are a really hardworking young man. You're intelligent. But the thing that I love about you the most is the fact that you're a very respectful person and compassionate human being. So, hear, hear. That's my memory. I'd like for us all to raise our glasses and let's toast to Andrew and Cristina for the first time as a married couple. Now, hold on. As you navigate the seas of life through smooth and choppy waters, may your love for each other never waver, for that love will always keep you strong. God bless you both. Live long. Congratulations. And let's drink up and have fun.